there, welcome back to my channel. Today I have a stationery haul video that I'm going to be sharing with you guys. Almost everything I have to show you are just markers and pens or fountain pens, basically writing instruments. So maybe I will show you the one item that is not a writing instrument. The stationery haul I think I got exclusively from Jetpens. I can't quite remember now because when I order things I tend to just sort of put them all in a pile. But I feel like it must be Jetpens because of this particular notebook. So let me just take it out so the plastic isn't just reflecting back. So this is actually, I'll zoom out a little bit. This is a traveler's size notebook, but the difference is that it's Jetpen exclusive and the paper is Tomoe River paper, which is it's the same paper that you would find in a Hobonichi Techo. And it is dot grid. I remember seeing somebody online use this in their traveler's notebook, saying that they found this much easier to journal with and it didn't make their traveler notebook as thick. So I thought I would order it and give it a shot. So I'm really excited to try this out. But yeah, it doesn't come in a huge range of like styles or anything. They're quite limited at the moment, but I don't know, who knows, maybe they'll expand the range later. So that is my one notebook. Let's get into the stationery part. So this is a fountain pen by the brand Platinum. I've seen this quite a bit on Instagram and I don't really know much else about it. I've just seen it used a lot. So I was really curious to purchase it myself and try it out. As you saw, it came with a little refill, ink black refill. I'm not quite sure if I'm going to use the refill, although I may have to if I don't have an appropriate converter for this. Take this off and this. And oh, okay, yep, it is pop-off cap. It's a really unique color. I don't have anything quite like this in terms of fountain pen. But oh, there's another ink in here. Weird, they give you two. The thing is, I don't have any inks like this, as in like I don't have any other alternative inks like this that I could use, and I don't have a converter for this one, so I'm not quite sure yet if I want to use it as a black fountain pen because I feel like I have so many black fountain pens now. But most of my black fountain pens are the TWSBI Eco line, so maybe I can, I don't know, dump that ink back into the bottle and then use these as black ones. But you'll see I have a couple more. I bought two more fountain pens that are also in black, so I guess black is just really common. The other two fountain pens I bought are right here. These are from the what is it, they're Platinum, so the same line. Okay, exactly the same line, just slightly different fountain pen. I already own a couple of, I think I own one purple one and maybe a blue one, so I own a couple of these that came in like Zenpop boxes. I didn't buy them specifically myself, but I wanted to have just some hardy black fountain pens. They do come with inks in them as well. I can kind of hear the little ink capsules inside, but this one is fine and this one is extra fine. And I'm just curious to know how they write, because I find that the TWSBI Eco Extra Fine thickness doesn't feel that much different from the TWSBI Eco Fine. Like, they seem very similar to me. So I've been kind of on the hunt to see if I can find something that has a bit of a difference. I know that the Pilot lines, especially the student line of Pilot fountain pens, there is quite a big difference between the fine and the extra fine. I actually, this sounds so silly, but I find the difference to be too big because I find that in the fine range it's probably like a 0.5, 0.6, but the extra fine is like 0.3, and I was hoping I would find a 0.4 millimeter thickness. I don't know, I feel like I'm probably being way too picky, but yeah, that's just the way my mind works. So I've got these two and I bought their converters here. Oh, I guess I could use this converter on the green one if I needed to then, but I bought two converters, so I had the option of using my own inks because I do have quite a few fountain pen inks I'd like to try out. Okay, now we get into some fun stuff. We have a bunch of new Uniball Signo pens in 0.38. If you guys follow me for any amount of time, then you know that I love collecting the complete set of a lot of pens and colors. And so these colors are actually quite, well, they're new to me. I think they may have been out for a while now, but I definitely don't have any of these ones. I have a lot of the original colors, so I wanted to add these in so I had the complete collection. And I will swatch these after I show you what I bought next, because the next thing I have to swatch as well. and I'm thinking I'm going to be featuring these in a swatch book video, which I think I mentioned a while back. I've been kind of saving up all my pens so I can do like a big long swatch book update video, if that makes sense. So I'll be putting these aside for that. And then I have some new Mildliner brushes. So let me move this. So these are actually just standard Mildliners, except they have a brush tip applicator, so you can do like calligraphy if you want or anything like that. These colors already exist in the standard highlighter range, except they just, well, they may have come out a while ago. I don't know. I'm kind of behind when it comes to stationery releases. I'm not really like on the ball. So when I see them, I'm like, oh, I don't have these yet. So I don't have them in the brush. I don't have these colors in the brush range, but I do have them in the highlighter range. These are definitely a little bit more vibrant than what I'm used to, but I still do find myself reaching for them in the highlighter range. So I thought I would give these a shot. So I will swatch these at the end of the video as well. After actually one last thing. So these are actually, I've never tried these ones before. I think they're highlighters. They are from a brand called Monami, and they're Korean. So I'm not as familiar with Korean stationery as I am Japanese and I guess German to a lesser extent. But I'm going to take these out of the box because I'm not going to keep the box. I'm actually going to use these. Okay, look, yeah, they're like, okay, so they're like normal highlighters one end and smaller highlighter on the other end. Okay, I thought it might be like a fine tip or something, but no, just a smaller highlighter. So yeah, I want to try these out and see what they're like. So let's go test out, swatch all the pens. All right, just to keep track, I'm going to actually write the name of what I'm swatching above. Will also just help me remember which is what. I will be re-swatching these in my swatch book video, where I'll show you how I sort of track all the pens that I have, because when you have a collection like mine and it's easy to forget like what shade of purple leans more cool tone or warm tone or something like that. So having a swatch book I find really helpful when I'm picking colors when I want to work on a spread. But because I'm going to do that swatch book, I'm only going to swatch one side of this just to show you the color. But yeah, so that's the gray. It's a pretty nice standard gray. Then we have the purple. Ooh, that's a really nice purple. It's very subtle. And then we have the blue, which, no, it's okay. I'm generally a fan of more muted colors. And then the pink is actually quite nice. All right. So far, quite loving the Monami highlighters. And I like how they're quite thin as well. Let's move on to the Mildliners. In brush. So first up we have a sea green color, then we have lavender, I think this is marigold red, dark gray, ooh, that's really dark. This is cyan, this is fuchsia, this is kind of a yellow green color, ooh, that one's nice. This is apricot, this is lemon yellow. I actually quite like that. It's a nice rich yellow. And this is coral pink. It's it kind of leans more pink than coral to me, but that's just my opinion. Okay, we are going to try out the Uniball Signo. Now you can get the Uniball Signo in like different weights, pen weights. I really love 0.38. I feel like it's just that beautiful spot that it looks great in Hobonichi Techo, but also looks good in most other planners. Although in my Whistle and Birch, I do prefer a 0.5, but I don't tend to mix up the colors very much. I do tend to be more experimental with colors in my Hobonichi Techos, so that is probably why I enjoy the 0.38s. All right, so I wish I could zoom in a little bit more. What I'll do is I'll swatch these and then I'll bring it back close to the camera. So this one here, I'm just gonna do this so you can see the color, is Persian blue. This is khaki. I really like these like less common colors. Khaki's really nice. I think I might have to change the lens or move the camera closer down. I'm not quite sure yet. I'll figure it out. Lilac. This is brown. I need to check to make sure. I was very sure when I was ordering that I was verifying whether I had them or not, because I kind of ordered them all individually, but I feel like, why wouldn't I have a brown? Maybe I have a dark brown. Maybe that's it, because this is a dark gray. This is beige. It's a little lighter and hard to see, but really not common for a ballpoint pen. Well, not a ballpoint, gel pen. So I'm actually really excited for that. This one is apple green. I think this is Bordeaux black. So it's like a dark maroon color. This one is purple. See, how would I not have purple? That seems so standard. But sometimes when I go through my collection, I'm more surprised that I don't have some of the more standard colors, so that could be it. And then we have yellow. I love this one. Yellow is so for me, hard to find good yellow pens because they always tend to lean more fluorescent. But you can, this yellow, I actually really love these yellows. They're great because they're light like yellow, but they're still deep enough that you can actually read the writing. Light pink. Blue green. Two more. We have a green black. And finally we have gray. Oh, I love these colors. Some of them are probably a little common, like that purple and the pink, but the rest are pretty good. Okay, let me bring it up so you can have a better look. But yeah, beige. I have not seen, I don't think I have anything in my collection that is like beige or even khaki. Those two are very unique colors. This one here and that one. And then here's a zoomed in look at the other highlighters. So yeah, that is everything I picked up in my Jetpens haul. I'm so excited to swatch these and start using them. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching. This is Celina reporting from my room. Back to you, internet.